Hello, networkers and MLM enthusiasts. Thanks for joining me today. I think you're going to have some fun and maybe have a couple of aha moments as we go through this little process. So if you are a networker or MLM entrepreneur, I'm guessing that you chose this vehicle to create an income for yourself because of some very valid reasons, right? We'll go through a couple of them here. So you probably love your company. If, like me, you have a company that has fabulous products, they may be a very well-known company, so there's a lot of stability there. Or you might be on the other end of the scale. It's a brand new company, and there's all kinds of ground level opportunity. You might have joined because you love the product so much you wanted to get them for free, and or maybe discounted. And or you probably have heard about or seen the potential for huge residual and passive income. There's also some other benefits for this kind of business. There's low startup cost. You get built-in mentoring. The phrase that's often used is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You've probably seen and met some very successful people that are probably earning 6- and 7-figure incomes, and that proves that it actually does work. You've probably heard it's fair, legal, and ethical, and you may believe or not believe that to any certain degree. I happen to believe that it is true. There's no or low overhead. You don't have employees, you don't have a storefront, and especially now with the way marketing is being done in the world, with online ordering, you don't have to carry any inventory or manage it, and you have the ability to work from home and on your own time. And you can also, and this is the big one for me, and that's why it's in caps, you can also help other people with your product or your service or your financial opportunity. So what's not to like about all of those things? But if you're watching this, I'm guessing there's a reason. So how is all of that working for you? And why is it that some people can make those 6- and 7-figure incomes, they can make the system work, and yet you can't seem to crack the code? So today we're going to get a little insight into that, and I'm going to put you through a short but very powerful exercise. And I promise you, if you haven't done this exercise before, it will blow your mind, and that's my picture of me having my mind blown. And if you find the process illuminating, at the end of the presentation, you will have an opportunity to book a free clarity session with me to discover even more deeply hidden beliefs and roadblocks that are keeping you from your success. Now, if you don't already have a paper and pen on handy, please stop the replay and go and get it. Now, my goal for you, or goal today, is to give you a glimpse of what has been holding you back from using your talent to your highest potential, for your own good, but more importantly, for the good of the people around you. I'll just tell you a little bit about me and where I'm coming from here. I've been in the nutrition and health industries for more than 29 years. I began my network marketing, or MLM, experience with the big A company. Most of you will know who that is. I later joined a health MLM company, which helped me get through a very serious health crisis, and I have been with them ever since because I love the products, I love the company. That's my company. I was also in the middle of that a fitness club owner for 7.5 years, and through all of these experiences, I've also become a certified tapping into wealth coach, a biofeedback practitioner, and lifestyle coach. Now, because I've done all of those things, I put that in there for a reason. I have learned through all of my experience in all of those different areas that when you talk to people, they usually have pain in their lives in one or more of these big 3 categories, and that's money, health, and or some kind of stress, and it's usually career or family. And the other thing that I have seen firsthand is that any and all of those things are usually very tightly entwined with each other and feed each other. And so it's a complicated thing. So enter the Tapping into Wealth program. I found this a few years back, and it really pulled all things together for me. And it is a great process. Get very quickly, very deeply into our unconscious belief systems in regard to money, and we can work on many other things as well. But for this purpose, we're going to talk about your MLM money. And for those that like this process, we can go into it I have programs down the way if anybody's interested in doing that. And we use scientifically proven processes to retrain how to clear your belief systems that are no longer serving you. Now, what we know, and this is a scientifically proven fact, we as humans do not move or change unless we are in pain. And that was my situation way back when I got involved with the health MLM company. I didn't do anything until it was almost too late. And happy to say that things were turned around. But it is our human nature to hold off and wait until things really hurt before we actually do something about it. Another part of this is that our brain, the way we process stuff. Now, only 10% of our brain function is used for conscious activity. And those are things like watching this presentation, working, playing, reading a book, having a conversation, those kinds of things. The other 90% of the brain's activity is devoted to unconscious things like regulating body systems, memory storage, and in particular, storing ingrained belief systems and impressions that we've acquired over our lifetime. So just like the iceberg picture that you see there, the very small part is the part that we see. The bigger part is all unseen. And so we're going to get a little glimpse of what's unseen today. And so this picture spoke to me. I put it in here. So in your business, I'm guessing that maybe one or two or maybe all of these things have played a big part of either your success or lack of success. It's either conditions, prior experiences, attitudes, either yours or people around you, values and belief systems, right? So if you've ever felt stuck in some aspect of your life, but you have no idea how to move out of the stuckness, quite likely there's some unconscious programming getting in your way. And I just like to point out, we all know people that are in maybe not optimal life circumstances, whatever that may be, abusive relationships or starting businesses over and over again, or whatever the case may be. And we look at them from outside of their situation and say, why can't they get out of that? What is stopping them? Well, we're going to get a little glimpse of maybe what's going on there. So the following short process will illustrate to you how your unconscious wiring or programming is likely keeping you from reaching your highest potential in your stuck area. And in this case today, we're talking about our MLM business. Now, if you haven't already got your piece of paper and pen, please stop the video and go and get them. And when you come back, make sure that you're sitting in a nice comfy chair because we're going to do some visualization. Now that you're seated in a nice comfortable chair, got your piece of paper handy, I would like you to close your eyes, get a picture in your mind of the dollar value goal you've set for yourself in your network marketing business. Now, I want to really press this a little bit with you. I would like you to set that as a big goal if you haven't already. I would even like to say, I would like to really have it in the 6 or 7 figure place. If that's a bit of a stretch for you, make it whatever it is, but you want it to be big. Make it something you actually do want to achieve. Now, Imagine yourself on a stage with a mixed crowd of 100 friends, family members, work colleagues, maybe some strangers, maybe even some people from your past. They don't even have to be still on the planet. People that have had an impact in your life one way or another. Teachers, teammates, those kind of things. I have to go back because I hit a button too far. Now, you're on stage and you're telling them about running your own business and all the good that you're doing in your world. And just notice what is happening in the room, what kind of reactions there are, how you're feeling. Now, I want you to imagine holding up a sign showing that you are making that 6 or 7 figure or big dollar value income that you've set as your goal. What are the strongest emotions in your body as you show the audience this sign? Now, you can pause the video here if you want to just take this in a little bit and get really clear. What are those emotions that are coming at you as you are holding up that big sign saying, here I am, and look at how much money I'm making? What are the emotions in your body? Now, what is the prominent audience reaction? What are you seeing on their faces? What are some of them saying? Did you break some unwritten rule? And if you want to pause the video here again and just really get clear, what are you seeing out in that audience? Now, you can pause the video here. I want you to complete this sentence. When I think about having my amazing MLM consulting business earning a 6 to 7 figure income, my nervous system is wired to react with and put in all those emotions that came up, whatever they are. Now, you can pause after this slide as well. Now, can you see how you might have an immediate unconscious expectation that your audience will react in this way? And again, you can write down those emotions, whatever they were. And when you're done, turn the video on again. Now, what kind of things are you saying to yourself as you see the audience's reaction? Now, stop the video here. Take plenty of time to write down those things. And there should be a few. And if it takes a page or two and you want to write them down, go for it. When you're done, turn the video back on again. How much have you lost by being stuck in this place? How much time have you lost? How much maybe time has been wasted going around and around in this situation? And if you want to think more about that, feel free to pause and come back when you're ready. Now, can you see from this little exercise how unconscious beliefs might be having a part in you not achieving your highest potential and your money goals? So, where can you go from here? And this is where I come in. I teach MLMers how to neutralize the emotions that are keeping them immobilized and reaching their goals. And when I work together with them to help them get laser focused on their desired incomes. Now, would you like more clarity on what's holding you back? And if you would, I'm happy to offer a free clarity session with myself. And in a clarity session, we will uncover your biggest obstacles that are stopping you right now. We'll get absolutely clear on your goals, both short and long term. And you'll also receive clear steps on what to focus on as you move forward. And that session is a $200 value. Now, you can book that if you like with me, and you just go to for some reason, I'm jumping forward too much on these slides. Sorry about that. You can book a session with me, and all you have to do is go to annehumble.as.me/clarity and book a session in there at a time that works for you. If you would like a little bit more information before you book a session, feel free to email me and I'll be happy to respond. And I hope you found this interesting and helpful, and I would love to hear from you. Bye now.